Today, we are diving into a name that sits right at the very center of a truly terrifying literary universe. A being whose existence is, well, the ultimate horror. We're talking about Azathoth. So this is how HP Lovecraft's own universe describes its ultimate god. You know, he's got a lot of names. The blind idiot god, the nuclear chaos, and maybe the most vivid one, a gibbering, amorphous monstrosity just bubbling and blaspheming away at the center of all infinity.
I mean, is it a monster? Is it a god? Or is it something else completely? We're going to peel back the layers on this thing, and trust me, the answer is a whole lot stranger and more surprising than you probably think.
Okay, so to really get a handle on this cosmic terror, we have to go all the way back to the beginning. And that beginning, it's surprisingly small, kind of poetic, and, well, it's not even finished.
Yeah, you heard that right. The most powerful, most feared being in this entire mythos doesn't come from some grand apocalyptic story. It actually comes from what's basically a literary fragment, just a scrap of an idea. It's kind of wild when you think about it. The original text isn't really about a monster at all. It's about this lonely dreamer, right? A guy stuck in a boring city who just leans out his window every single night looking for something more. It's not horror. It's just this beautiful description of his window opening up to these incredible cosmic views.
I mean, just listen to that language. Opiate oceans, suns that the eye may never behold. It's almost beautiful, isn't it? It's all about a journey through space and dreams, not some big fight with a horrifying god.
And this really gets at the disconnect, right? People who look back at this original fragment, they find it pretty underwhelming. One blog even calls it a scrap end of fiction and says maybe it should have just stayed in the pile. The story itself it's a total footnote. And that is the huge question, isn't it? How did the idea of Azathoth get so much bigger, so much more terrifying than the little story it came from? Well, to figure that out, we have to look past the page and dig into Lovecraft's core philosophy. So this is where we get to the real heart of the horror. See, Azathoth is less of a character and more of the ultimate symbol for this deeply unsettling idea called Cosmicism. And this is where the real dread starts to set in. To put it simply, the universe is massive, it's ancient, and it just does not care about you. Not even a little bit. All our hopes, our fears, our entire existence, it's all completely and totally irrelevant on a cosmic scale. See, the true horror in Lovecraft's writing isn't that there are monsters out there that want to hurt us. The horror is that we are so completely, laughably insignificant that our existence, our morality, our entire world, it means absolutely nothing to the real forces that run the universe.
And that is Azathoth. The horror isn't some evil god plotting our doom. No, it's a blind idiot god. It's a universe without a mind, without a purpose, and without any care for us at all. And that, right there, is a much, much deeper kind of dread.
So, fast forward decades after Lovecraft, and you have writers starting to re-examine not just his ideas, but the man himself. And they do it by using his own terrifying creations to critique him in some really fascinating ways.
So, you've got Alan Moore, the legendary comic book writer, who takes the whole Lovecraft mythos and basically turns it right back on its creator. His series, Providence, uses that cosmic horror framework to dig into the darker, more uncomfortable parts of Lovecraft's own worldview. Just look at how Moore sets up his main character, Robert Black. Black is a closeted gay Jewish journalist. He's basically the embodiment of everything the historical Lovecraft, a man of his era, seemed to fear and reject. And in this brilliant twist, Moore makes this guy the key that unlocks Lovecraft's creative power in the story.
In this really powerful retelling, the line between fiction and reality it collapses. Lovecraft's stories start to become real, and it unleashes a full-on Cthulhian apocalypse on the world. And the final, world-ending image? What's floating in the sky above it all? Azathoth itself, the ultimate consequence of the ideas that Lovecraft let loose.
So what's so amazing is how this idea, which started from this tiny, unfinished little piece of writing, has just echoed so far beyond the page. It's influenced artists in completely different worlds.
You can really trace its whole journey. It starts as just a scrap of writing, then it evolves into this powerful philosophical symbol, and from there it starts inspiring musicians, game designers. It embeds itself in pop culture as this icon of ultimate chaotic power.
Oh, and music is a perfect example.
There's this label, Cryo Chamber, that put together this massive project. And it wasn't just a compilation album. No, it was a single collaborative work. They got over 20 different artists to sync up their studios to create this huge sonic ode to the exact kind of cosmic, chaotic horror that Azathoth represents.
All right, so we've gone from a dreamer's quiet window all the way to the end of the world. What's the big takeaway from all of this?
From that scrap into fiction, a simple, unfinished thought grew into this profound symbol of cosmic indifference. It's a concept that keeps inspiring and terrifying creators even today. It just goes to show you that sometimes the idea behind the monster is way scarier than the monster itself.
And that really brings us back to Lovecraft's most unsettling question. His work always kind of suggests that the truth of reality is just unbearable, that our sanity is only protected because we're ignorant. So is it better not to look? Is running away into a new dark age the only safe move when you're staring into the abyss? It's definitely something to think about.